Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back. I'm back. This is my secondary channel. The number one grinder, real talk. Yeah. This is the underrated boxing talk number 72. And we going to get this going. I'm gonna hit y'all with the short intro and be back. Yeah.
Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret in YouTube.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me read this out first. Just remember, us as the righteous ones, we are still winners. That's the real, the number one grinder. We're gonna see. Hey, I want you to hope you stay, Sandra. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. Um, yeah. Just remember, us as the righteous ones, we are still winners. I'm glad that you stopped by. I'm glad that you stopped by. Stay. But I'm glad you stopped by. Well, we got the one and only Bruce Ghost in the building. Bruce Gas, I mean.
Now you're speaking my language, Grinda. How you doing this evening?
All right, how you feel? How you doing?
Well, I told you I'm tired. Last night they had me up till 1:30 watching fights, and I
Yeah.
don't know. I closed my eyes around 2. 7 o'clock rolls around easy, really fast. I think I was up at 6, but you know, I'm running on 4 hours sleep. I almost nodded off earlier. I didn't think I'd make it, but I said boxing. I'll come on and talk for a little bit before I nod off over here. As long as I can do a few tokes on my pipe, I think I can stay awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I love you,
Yeah,
Grinder.
that's like, yeah. Which fight you want to do first, bro? I'll
Oh,
let you
bro.
pick it first.
Well, the first fight I saw was I had to get up at 7:30 to watch Triple G against Murata from Japan, and
I
it
watched
started the
that.
day off on a good note, brother.
hmm And what you think about that fight?
Well, I thought Triple G started off slowly. He started off slow. He looked old. He's 40, just turned 40 years old, bro, and he hadn't fought in 2 years.
Uh,
You know, he looked very vulnerable. Murata he had a long reach advantage. He was tagging Triple G, but and he was hurting him to the body a little bit, but he wasn't hurting his head, man. Triple G has still got that rock solid chin, and he was walking right through the punches of Murata as the fight went on. After the third or fourth round, that was it, man. There was no chance. Triple G just turned it on, and he pulled it out of his hat. You know, the old train, the old warhorse just kept chugging forward, and he stopped him. He stopped Mayorga. Mayorga, I'm sorry, I can't even fucking remember his name, bro. But anyway, he stopped him. He unified the
Hmm.
middleweight title, and
Yeah.
he's supposed to fight Canelo now. His next fight, I think Canelo would kill him right now. I'd much rather see him fight somebody like Charlo. I think that would be a really interesting fight. It would be a unification fight at middleweight, but he's probably going to retire with a Canelo fight, make himself a big chunk of change, and I think he's going to get destroyed, man. He comes. He looks like he's lost a lot of his footwork, a lot of his side to side. Canelo's going to destroy him in a rematch. I don't want to see the fight, but boxing is what it is, and this was the first fight of the day, so it was cool for me. I enjoyed the fight, but looking forward, like I said, man, I think the fight I'd love to see would be him and Maul Charlo. But
Hmm.
from what I understand, the Canelo fight's already signed, and that's what we're going to get. Did you watch the fight, Grinder?
I watched that fight, I felt that he was smothering his punches. I think that he didn't jab, go to the body, and
Who's
I
that?
think
Canelo or Murata?
Murata. I think Murata he was doing too many right hands. I think he needed did it. I think the trainer that the one trainer they train him real wrong. I guess you know how it is after 39, after 30, 39, in boxing, that's father's time, you know? So I feel like he was catching Triple G, but he wasn't going to the body. The left was right there. When you had a pin, go to the left, go to the body, soften him up, mix it up a little bit. But the constant pro that Triple G is, he did enough to beat him. That's what I look at.
Well, yeah, he did. And where does he go from here?
I don't know. Because if he fight Canelo, I really don't care about Canelo, but if he fight Canelo, he's going to lose, and I don't think it's going to be easy fight for Charlie either. I don't know.
I know it's kind of a weird spot that he's in, but I think the Canelo fight's already signed, from what I understand. Before he signed with who was it? The Zone who put this fight on? I can't even. I'm so confused with the promoters the way they are today.
I don't know either.
But well, anyway, signing this contract, I think he's got a. It was a 2 fight deal, and the next fight is with Canelo for the big money. So it
Yeah,
must have
but
been. It must have been with. Oh shit, man, Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know, bro.
yeah, I think it's with the zone. I think it's with the zone, but that's not an appealing fight. I'm not watching that fight. It's not appealing.
Nah, but I'll watch it though. I'll,
I don't
I'll watch
know.
anything. I'll watch a couple of drunks fighting in the alleyway. I love
I don't
boxing.
know. I said right for right now, I'm not watching. Most likely I probably watch it. It's just that for me, like,
Now, now, how about the fights after that? Which ones did you catch?
I caught the man. There were so many fights, Bruce.
I know. It was, that really gets me too, because once again they put them against each other,
Yeah.
dude.
I caught the one Aluba against Sebastian. That I watched that one. I caught the one with also
Did you catch Ryan Garcia's fight?
yeah. I wasn't impressed.
Oh, definitely not, man.
I wasn't impressed. He's not ready for the big time.
I don't know. I don't know if he's even gonna if he's ready for anything, man. That was his first fight in over a year. We saw him not January just passed, the January before that. That's when he fought Luke Campbell, and which I thought he looked pretty good in. I mean, he comes in with his chin straight out. He got nailed, but yet he still got up and he polished off Luke Campbell. Not an easy task. So I was expecting to see pretty good things from Ryan. Instead, he first of all he leaves the Reynoso camp, which I don't
Why?
really, I don't know the back rooms of boxing. Eddie Reynoso, he's got a lot of fighters there, and a lot of the word is that Canelo's the only one he's paying attention to, and you got Areola there, you've got fucking who's the one who just got caught with 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 the clenbuterol or the green tea there. What the hell's his name? He's fighting.
Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez. You got Frank Sanchez. I mean, he's got a lot of fighters in there, and people. From what I understand, he's paying more attention to Canelo because fucking Ortiz? How did Ortiz doing? Is not Ortiz, bro. Oh man, late at night here. Ah, his last Valdez didn't look good in his last fight,
No, not at all.
and Andy Ruiz didn't look good in his last fight.
No.
So, it doesn't seem like he's paying much attention to any fighters but Canelo. So I can see why Ryan, just left the place. He seems like a guy that has to have a lot of attention. And Joe Goosen, he likes Ryan Garcia. He always has liked Ryan Garcia.
And Goose, he's pretty good. He knows the business. I'm not gonna say. I say he's like maybe second tier of trainers.
Oh, he's top tier, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just don't think he could get it out of Ryan just yet. I think Ryan's still got the Reynoso mentality, and it's different when you at that level when you're switching trainers. So maybe this fight was kind of like almost a tune up or stepping stone, if you will. I don't know, bro. But he didn't look good at all. And they said he was naming he wasn't naming names after the fight. He didn't mention Tank Davis or Lomachenko or Devin Haney or Cambosa. They didn't mention any of them, and that's what he was supposed to be doing. That's what this was supposed to be. I don't know, an elimination. It was 12 rounds, so it had to be for some semi title.
But you know what? Though, in a way, I'm kind of happy he didn't mention it because he's not ready.
Oh,
He's
definitely
just
not.
he's not ready for it. He still got fights to go. He got to work on his craft. He don't take it seriously. He can't. I find that when looked at him last night, he looked like a prima donna. Don't want to get. He just want to play around. He wants to see himself fight. No. And it was there too. That fighter was there too. But like I said, the fighter was game. You know.
Did you
Hey,
watch the
hey, what's up? What's up, Mike? Big boxing. What's
What,
good?
what up?
Hey, Mike Biggs? What's happening, brother?
What's up? Who's that? That's my guy Gas.
That's the
Yeah.
gas man over here, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just came from visiting a good buddy of mine real quick before I came on this live, man. I got a little gassy myself, my good brother.
Uh, see, y'all 2-0 against me. That ain't right, man. Y'all supposed to let me know, man. I could have got me a little tasty taste.
My bad.
That's all right. I just messing with you. All right, but Mike Biggs, we was talking about Garcia, and then also we was talking about Lubin. So I see you got the
Yeah, the Lubin Avatar.
avatar.
Oh,
Oh, and I'm at a bar too, so if you need me to mute my mic, man, when y'all talking, just let me know if I got a lot of
Okay.
interference.
no, you're good, bro.
You go. Man.
All right.
I got some of that little gas over here, bro.
Oh man.
Keep me settled in over here for the evening
Yes,
of
sir.
boxing.
Uh,
Tote.
What I do, bro? The
Also we got Stormy B Man in the piece.
He
Welcome,
in it. Oh,
welcome.
Stormy B, man.
Yeah.
Sensei.
Yo, what's good, fellas?
The
What's good? What's
Stormer, salute
good?
my brother.
Welcome, welcome,
Man.
welcome.
Hey, y'all got sandwiches, man?
I could make some sandwiches. You what,
I need me a sandwich
man?
myself, man. Right?
Well, for a full course meal, I can get you that too.
Hey,
Yeah, me and Bruce was talking about my big boxing and Soy B man. First, let me make this announcement. Well, this is my secondary channel. No one grinder, real talk. This is your truth. No one grinder. We got the best of the business. Brother Bruce Gas, brother Mike Big Boxing, and also the one and only Stormy B man. We were talking about the Lubin fight, and we talking about the Garcia fight. Mike Big Boxing, you go first, and after that, Stormy B man, then we gonna go talk to the other fights.
All right. Oh, you want me to go?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I'm bad. Which fight you want me to talk about?
We can talk about the Lubin fight.
The
The one you
Lubin?
got at Avatar. Yes, the one you got at Avatar.
Oh, man. It was hard to watch, man. It was hard to watch. Like, from round one, first of all, take my hat off to both of them warriors in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? We sitting there chopping it up about them. And right now, at the age I'm at, I can't do what they do. So I'm just being critical and honest and, and somewhat opinionated. But in my opinion, Lubin fought the wrong fight. He fought the wrong fight. And everybody know this, right? Everybody know this. Even when his trainer was telling him what to do. So either it wasn't computing on what he should do and shouldn't do, or he just said, fuck it, man. I'm just going, oh, excuse my language. I'm just going to do what I want to do because I'm a warrior. I mean, that's his mentality, man. And he can't, and he's been going in this fight, his last 6 fights were like that. You know what I'm saying? He's just lucky he just, didn't catch that real one. And I knew he was kind of chinny ever since Charlo. And after, even in the 6, most of the 6 fights he had, he was getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. He just fought the wrong fight. And, taking nothing away from Sebastian. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Fundora did his thing, man. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. He's going to have to hone his skills, you know what I'm saying, be more defensive. And, he's going to be a problem for the 54 weight division. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
yeah, I'll give you my take on that fight, man.
Okay.
It started off fairly even, but I noticed every time that Lubin got hit, he got shaken, and he had that look on his face, and Fandora, people saying, oh, he's a freak, this and that, bro. That's the classic athletic ectomorphic body, bro. That's just that's a lean, elongated muscles. He's fit. He's very strong. He doesn't need to put on any more weight. He's really, for his age, his body is maxed out right there. That's a perfect weight for him. And he is an abnormality, bro. It's hot. 6'6", 6'7", 154 pounds. That's fucking crazy. And he's making the weight easy. Erickson Lubin, he just seems like he had the wrong advice in his corner. He wasn't listening to the advice. His wounds weren't being treated properly. I heard people talking about Glovegate. It looked like he got beat up with a stick. And I don't put anything past boxing today, anything at all, man. And right there that was mentioned. His corner, man. What's his name? Kevin.
Kevin Cunningham.
Yeah, his job was to grab those gloves, man. It goes back to the days of the Collins fight, the Panama Lewis Resto, man. It really is. It's the corner's job because nobody else is going to do it. If you think improprieties there, grab that glove. I think it should be mandatory that they take off their gloves and have them examined after the fight. It shouldn't even have to be a question. It just should be automatic, but it's not. And we just saw Erickson Lubin get the shit kicked out of him. He was ahead actually by 2 points on all three judges' scorecards when the fight was stopped, and that's after his corner said, "We're gonna save you from getting killed," and he was up on the cards. So I mean, how straight is boxing, and from the judges' standpoint? But it was a decent fight. I think boxing is going to really make some money off of the Towering Inferno. I wouldn't be surprised to see him fight the winner of the Charlo or Castano fight. So it's just another chapter in boxing. Nothing to get excited about here, folks. Just move on. It was a decent fight, and but boxing had to fucking stack it with Ryan Garcia's fight, and I didn't even get to see Michaela fight. That was off my radar. I already had two screens full. So that's my thoughts on that fight right there, man.
Got you. Let me before I get to Story B, man, welcome brother Watcher and the one and only brother Clarence McLean, man. I'm telling you that McLean right there, man. Yo, you owe me some money, man. I'm just letting you know. So all right. I'm sorry, man. Don't hit me. I'm sorry. My bad. Stormy B, man. What's good, Joe? I'm glad that you're here. You made make my night. Stormy B, man, your assess, please.
Salute to Clarence and Watcher out there, man. Salute to you guys.
Listen, what's
man.
up, baby?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just this recap, the more that you think about it, the more simplistic the circumstances become. The kid Lubin, he did fight the wrong fight. That was it in a nutshell. And it was terribly disappointing because leading up to the fight, the press conferences, and every time he was interviewed, he said that they had a game plan. Well, he fought like a man with no plan at all. And I would hate to think that Mr. Cunningham went into that bout with the type of intent that we saw out of their corner and their charge in Lubin. The fact that he found himself on his rear end very early in the fight spoke volumes. And it was because he wasn't taking care of business, meaning that to be focused up, to not allow himself to go into the comfort zone of Fundura. The one adage that has always remained tried and true with boxing is this: you box a slugger and you slug with a boxer. So whichever you are, you do the opposite for the opponent. And in this instance, one thing that Fundura has never shown us up to this point is that he can box. Regardless of his size, his extremities, with his reach and everything, he has never shown us that he can control distance, that he can dictate the tempo, that he can actually score from the outside by utilizing a jab and being able to follow that jab up with the appropriate shots that can put a person in peril and set them up for what may be coming. He hasn't been able to do that and has been unwilling to do that, but he relishes when people try to get close to him. Anywhere from medium range to inside, he's most comfortable for such a big and tall guy. I don't know if that's a false sense of just being stronger because you're so much taller and your bone density may make you feel like you're stronger than the smaller, shorter guys. I don't know what that is. I don't know the man personally, but I'd be an advocate of trying to teach him how to control and dictate the tempo from the outside, because we already know that he's good on the inside. So just imagine if he were able to pair his skill set with his extremities from the outside. Riddick Bowe, when he was, up and coming heavyweight prospect and then soon after contender, one of the things that really carried strength with him was that he was such a great inside fighter. Eddie Futch had him boxing from the outside, so people had to pick their poison against him, and he had his way. Plus, with decent power and hand speed, Fondura looks extremely one-dimensional. And if he is one-dimensional, there are things that you can do to minimize his opportunities for success. But the Lubin game plan exercised no options in that whatsoever. He basically delivered himself up to be cannon fodder for this guy, and it'll be a highlight reel for Fondura going straight ahead. Now, yes, he did a good thing when he dropped Fondura in the 7th round, but that only became successful because it was a last gasp point of desperation where he finally just let his hands go and opened up on Fondura, which is what he was supposed to be doing anytime that he got close to him. He was supposed to open up with combinations, not trying to just land one single shot to hurt the guy or see if the guy can be hurt. You have to put your punches together in the sport of boxing. And so many of the fighters today don't do that. And when you don't do that, you leave an avenue for a guy to come back and get you. And that's exactly what happened. Because though he scored that knockdown in the 7th round, Fondura came out in the 8th and took the playback, won the very next round. So you look at these things and you realize, as I've stated, there's a lot to be desired with boxing with some of the younger fighters of today because they leave out so much of what's important. It's more than just having a big punch or being able to knock out guys that on paper you're supposed to beat. When you get in there with someone who's at your level and is very much capable as you are, you're supposed to then show the wrinkles that you have in your toolbox. You're supposed to be able to do things to either put yourself in a better position, make adjustments, and look to benefit off of or capitalize off of your opponent's mistakes. We didn't see any of that from Lubin at all. And Fondura just relished the opportunity. I can't believe this guy is coming into my kitchen and he thinks he's going to sit down here and eat, but I'm going to show him what a real good cooking is. And that's exactly what he did.
Hey, I'm sorry, real quick, not to cut anybody off. And say what's up with my guy Clarence McClain. My phone had went out and
What's good,
couldn't
bro?
hear nobody talking, so I had to re-enter the live. So my bad.
No
What's good
problem.
with
No
you,
problem.
Clarence?
What's going on, my guy?
Chilling. Yo, we know the same people, man. I gotta get up with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
most definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got somebody down here. Who's that? Is it MG?
Oh, that's me, Mike. That's Michael Johnson.
Oh, okay. Welcome,
What's
welcome,
happening?
welcome,
What's going on,
welcome.
Underrated? What's up,
What's
Watcher
good?
and Tony?
All
What's
right.
up,
And Mike
everybody?
Johnson, what's happening, brother?
What up,
What's
Bruce?
up, Mike? What's
What's
up,
up?
Mike?
What's good, Big Mike?
Smoke weed
Okay.
every day.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let me get brother Watcher. Then we're gonna get brother Clarence, and then we're gonna get Mike. Get brother Mike. Brother Watcher, your input, please.
Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm outside, so if there's a bit of noise, I apologize. But like such as now. But yeah, I heard Stormy cooking on the Lubin fight, and he hit the nail on the head. Um, I had a feeling Lubin would do such a thing. You know, I didn't watch the lead up really to this, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Lubin in his fights, you know, sometimes he's moving well and he's boxing well, but I feel like a lot of these guys, I don't know, they either think that they can get the better of it by just standing toe to toe at mid range and close range, but you really, in all honesty, need to move your legs. Because he could have found more success there with it. Even in like those first couple rounds, don't even worry about hitting the tall guy to the head. You know, just hit him where you can. Hit him to the body, hit him in the throat, hit him somewhere. But the fact that he got, you know, dropped that early with that type of punch, the uppercut, like Stormy said, it spoke volumes. I just don't quite understand. I don't know about Kevin Cunningham too much within this, but I highly doubt someone with his experience would have advised just to stand in front. Fondura he'll take the opportunity to really slice and dice you if you stand there and just, you know, have your hands up like that and just make yourself readily available to be a punching bag. That's what's going to happen. He certainly broke his face in certain aspects. And again, he got tired quickly, Lubin, because he was taking all those shellacking to the body and the head. And he didn't adjust. I mean, apart from the flurry he had where he dropped Fondura, the way Fondura went down wasn't as bad as how Lubin went down. But, you know, they're going to try to push Fondura for a title shot. But, you know, I thought maybe a fight where both guys would probably get into it would be Tim Tszyu and Fondura, because they have just a couple of similar tendencies. They can eat a bit of leather. So, yeah. But that's my take on it.
Got you, brother Clarence. Then after that,
Um,
brother Johnson.
the fight, be honest with you, was better than I thought it was going to be. You know, I wasn't too crazy about when I first heard about this fight. I don't know how anybody else felt. When I first heard about this fight, I was like, "Oh hell no!" I said, "There's no way in hell Lubin is gonna be able to fight this dude that's almost 6'6". How are we gonna do this? Stop showing off, underrated." Uh, so I'm like,
Sworn.
how is this going to happen? Even though he didn't box the way he was supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give Eric Lubin some goddamn credit. He did pretty damn good in it, even though he looked like a gargoyle after that fight. I'm not gonna lie, he got beat pretty bad. He looked crazy, but
Very
he
bad.
did he did pretty damn good, and I became a bigger fan of Lubin, but I became an even bigger fan of Sebastian's. The question is, who is gonna be able to beat this big motherfucker? Pardon my language. Who's gonna be able to beat him? I'm not saying
Well,
nobody can't. I'm not saying nobody can't beat him. The question
mm-hmm.
is, who is going to be able to beat him besides a Jamel Charlo that can box better than Eric Lubin? You know what I mean? The thing is, Sebastian Fedora, he's a problem. And let me tell you, everybody wouldn't be talking about it so much if Lubin didn't drop him. It wouldn't be much to talk about. If it would have just been him that got dropped,
Mm-hmm.
everybody wouldn't have much to say. But being that he was able to come back from his knockdown and drop Sebastian, it's a big deal. So, that's my thought on it. The fight was exactly what I was thought it was going to be. It's great, and now I'm just waiting to see what's next for Sebastian.
Okay, got you, brother Johnson. Though.
What's up, fellas? Well, um, and just once again, it just seems like somebody gets in the ring and doesn't do their homework on their opponents. You know, this tall guy, you know, he's been fighting shorter fighters, you know, all his life. You know, fighting shorter fighters all his life, and then, you know, as far as his pro career, it looks like he's been getting the better half of fighting people in the inside. So, you know, it is what it is. He should have did a better job at slipping punches and shit like that. But I just I just take it all to be, you know, you're not doing any type of film work, or I don't know what their game plan was. I don't know what they did, but didn't really look like he they had the right game plan to fight this tall ass motherfucker. You know, that's all I got to say. It just didn't look right.
Okay. Now we gonna what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go back to what brother Clarence was talking about in a few minutes. That's a question, brother McClung, because I want to talk about that, but we're going to get to that question in a few minutes.
Mhm.
Now, what other fights? Anybody can jump on this and everything. There's a fight that really like why anybody can get
Come
in it.
on out.
Anybody can get
Come
it.
on out with it, Underrated. Come on out with it. Just
I
say it.
mean, then son, I'm just saying that there's a fight that you just look like why they fought. Why are we looking at it?
Garcia,
I'm being honest. Man.
talking
I'm
about
saying,
Oh man, Ryan Garcia. That's what you talk about, Underrated. Don't
yeah,
just go ahead and say it. Don't take shots at the man. Just go ahead and say it. Ryan
you know
Garcia.
what? No, y'all can build on this, yo. I want his head to get knocked off. I don't like it.
Well, number one, my opinion. I've seen highlights of the fight earlier today. Ryan did not look like the Ryan that we're used to seeing. I
Okay.
didn't like what I saw, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If he gets in there with anybody like a Haney or a Tank, they'll knock him smooth the fuck out.
He's not ready for big time.
Nah, he's not ready. He's nowhere near ready. Nah,
he
Nah.
even said he wasn't ready for it.
nah.
Yeah.
But you know what
That's
he?
crazy.
But you know what he is ready for? He's ready for Saved by the Bell. He's ready for Baywatch. That's what he needs to go do. He needs to go
Hey,
be on a TV show.
y'all know what? What
Right?
about Ryan Garcia versus old Ricky Hatton's son?
Ricky
Oh
Hatton.
my God! Now you just trifling for that. Oh Lord Jesus.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Come
Mike,
on,
you
fight
need
I want to see. You know what I'm
Mike,
saying?
what you trying to put, Garcia? You want Garcia to be
he
in the
can't even
evergreen
beat.
again?
He can't even beat Ricky Hatton's father. He couldn't even beat him. No.
Not in Hatton Prime. Nope.
Yeah. Anybody else? Brother Stormy B man, brother Watcher, y'all want to jump in this, or we can go to the next one?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add about Garcia, man.
Okay.
He's just a
Um,
novelty act in the sport.
Yeah.
I will
Um.
say the dude that Garcia fought, that Emmanuel dude. Um, I was saying to myself, you know what? This guy's gonna look to survive and do that backing up shit on the ropes and ducking and everything, and he did that exact same shit. Fraud. And that's it.
Well, I would say this, you know, with that guy, those I'm not gonna those some of those punches did hurt that motherfucker, and yeah, he was doing all the surviving thing. He threw what he can, but there's pretty much nothing he could have done, in that fight, but maybe get caught by a left hook or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that's how he kind of felt every time he opened up. Something was coming. Maybe he wasn't too quick. Maybe he didn't keep his hands up or whatever the case may be. But I got it. I give it to him that he got in that motherfucking ring. He lasted 12 rounds. He landed a couple of big shots on him, and he gassed Ryan Garcia out. He was dead
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
Multiple rounds, you could see him literally just standing there. You could see breathing hard. You could see that he's rocking back and forth trying to breathe. He wore his ass out, and he didn't even really have to throw a punch.
Uh, and also, Garcia is still fighting his chin up.
Yeah, unfortunate he couldn't capitalize on that. Unfortunate.
I
He
know, and it
likes
was
having
so.
that left hand low, though. He loves that left hand being low. All these young fighters love that left hand being on their hip. They put it up at the last minute, though, to act like they got good defense. But, one day someone's going to capitalize on it, you know?
I just hope he was the guy last night. I would have been happy.
Yeah,
It'd be real nice. He'd be sleeping on the middle of the ring. I'd be feel real good. I don't like Garcia. I don't like what he stands for. He loved Instagram. He liked the Instagram. He's a liar. I don't like nothing about him. Even with Golden Boy, I just don't like him. Let's go to the next fight because I can go all night with this fool. I don't want to go. So let's go. Let's talk about the other fights. Y'all just went out. Usually I said throw the fight out there, and y'all pick the fights, and then we build on that.
I got one. How about that Tony Harris and Garcia joint?
Let's roll on that then.
Yo, that was a beautiful fight for Tony Harris. Man, I was happy for him, man. It seemed like he's back now, so we'll see what else. You know what I'm saying? What else he got? He still got. I think the fact that Garcia had no power. You know what I'm saying? Didn't because what I'm saying, it didn't look like the punches affected. I mean, when Harrison did get caught, it didn't look like it really affected him the way
Yeah.
it affected him when he fought Charlo.
Uh-huh.
So I think that was the difference of the fight. It seemed like because all Harrison fights he gassed out. It didn't seem like he gassed out this time.
Yeah.
It seemed like, you know what I'm saying, his head was on straight, man. He's good. I think he's back, man. I hope he's back. You know what I'm saying? I hope he's back because he's like one of the purest boxers out there in the 154. So I hope he's back.
Got you. Anybody else?
Yeah, I agree. That was a good fight. That, good to see Harrison back. He's been through a lot, the past year.
Yeah.
Again, I really there's only a few fighters that I can really say I really enjoy watching in the ring. For me, that's one of them. Just the technique and everything. Just it's good. It's good on my eyes at least. But it should be interesting to see what's next for him. I feel like he's in a better mental state, which accounts for a lot. And yeah, man, we'll see what's up with him. He handled that guy pretty well. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and before I get to the rest of the brothers, I like what Harrison did. He went there, took care of business that he should, and that's it. Anybody else could build on that, please. Go ahead.
I didn't really watch the fight like that. Even when it was on, I was in the middle of doing something else. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I really didn't glance. I'm gonna be real with all my brothers on here. None of those fights on there mattered to me. I was just ready for the Sebastian Fedora and Erickson Lubin. I'm not gonna lie. That was the fight
Yeah,
I was waiting for.
yeah, I agree with that. Okay.
And see, I like the Harrison fight. I thought it was, we all say levels, but this
Uh-huh.
was definitely a pure fucking demonstration of levels. Harrison was just, when Harrison got serious and boxed, he just blew Garcia away. And Garcia, a gypsy, bro, an admitted gypsy. He travels around, works his circuses, bro, and he's not a full time boxer. Where Harrison lives in a gym, he runs a gym that his father passed away and built. Detroit, tough kid,
Yeah.
and he just showed he was just so much better than Sergio Garcia. It was an interesting fight. Now, what wasn't that a majority decision? I believe.
Hmm.
I think that one judge got it wrong, but I'm glad Harrison won, and he was just better, all around a better fighter, and he deserved the victory.
I agree. Anybody else, please?
Say again.
Anybody else can add on, please?
Oh, I mean, thought it was interesting. That's about it.
Okay. Brother Story B, man, anything you want to add on, or we could just keep on pushing on? Oh, you probably.
I was trying to come off of mute. Tony Harrison boxed very well. He had the type of opponent that could allow him to showcase his boxing ability, because Garcia was not necessarily a technically proficient fighter, but he did have the type of aggression that
Mhm.
a technical proficient boxer like Harrison could actually exploit what his deficiencies were. Now that being said, I would have loved to see Harrison go to the body a little bit more just to take some steam out of Garcia, but you couldn't deny how well his jab was working. I mean, he basically brought Larry Holmes back to mind the way he pumped that jab throughout the fight. You like to see that from a fighter. Um, he drew Garcia in where he could play the bull and matador type role with him, and he optimized it. He looked far better than he did in his last outing, and he showed that when he's right and he's on, he can compete with anybody in that division based on his boxing skills alone. I'll tell you something. They better keep Fondura away from Tony Harrison because
Yeah.
Tony Harrison has the exact style, temperament, and experience to really exploit Fondura's weaknesses in a manner that Lubin couldn't dream of.
Story B, man. I'm gonna tell you something. You must have read my mind because I was thinking about that all today. I was thinking about Tony Harrison. I was thinking about Tony Harrison. And I want to build on that. I want to build on that with the rest of the brothers here. Soon as y'all get your obsession of Tony Harrison, and I want to build on the point what Story B, man, what I was thinking about. So anybody else that want to add on before we build on that point? I guess not. So let's build on that point. What y'all think Tony Harrison could be, what Story B man was talking about.
I don't know. That's a difficult one. I can't answer that one. I don't know, man. After seeing what Sebastian did last night, I just don't know, man. That one, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
was thinking. Oh, go ahead.
talking about building on what was the question?
Of Story B man talking about that'd be a good matchup. The Tony
Oh,
Harrison. Yeah,
Harrison and Garcia. I mean, Fondora.
yeah,
Um, I tell you one thing. All of the top 154 pounders saw that fight. All of them, and they're either, get butterflies in their stomach, or they're doing their homework. Because that's all they need to do. Do your homework. I mean, there's ways to beat the Andre the Giant, but you just got to find a way to do it. All trees get chopped down.
yeah.
All trees
That
get chopped, especially at high altitude. It's like get somebody with some power. You know what I'm saying? Boom, night night. It ain't gonna be
yeah,
nothing up. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go down because take nothing away from Fundora, but I mean not Fundora. Lubin. Lubin got some crack, but you know what I'm saying? Fedora said, I just needed to take a knee because, it wasn't going to end well. So that showed to me that he had a lot of smarts in that fight. He took a knee. So he's like, well, I might get knocked out. Let me be smart. It's a lot of growth.
yeah, yeah,
That's all.
yeah. Oh yeah, and then also I do want to bring it up when me and Clarence was watching the fight last night. You know when Cunningham threw the towel to protect the fighter, he actually had ice through at him.
Yeah,
But I seen it.
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
It
very
is.
disrespectful.
And so, because Clarence called me up, so I was watching it with him, and I was telling Clarence, when you said underrated, what happened? I was so pissed off that I actually threw a cup at the window. That's how I was so angry. It was a plastic cup, but and then they just like, wow, why
And
you?
that's after the corner saved his life. Basically, he looked like he was ready to pass out.
Yes,
He looked like somebody took a stick to his face. But
Yeah.
the thing about Lubinson, he had that spurt the round before where he knocked Fundora down. And he showed the key of beating him. Just keep busy, throw those hands, because he for about 30 seconds there he beat the shit out of Fundora. Fortunately for Fundora, the round was over after that. He came back and knocked out an already exhausted and totally beat up Eric's Lubinson. But I saw that moron throw the ice cubes there. That was totally fucked up, man. Totally. No cause for that. That's just some moron acting on spur of the moment, and not able to control himself. Take him outside, throw him out. Don't let him come back in fights anymore. That's all you can do with a character like that. The old days they would have beat the shit out of him. Even back in the Riddick Bowe days, bang his head with a cell phone. But heat of the moment stuff.
and and
Yeah.
I was talking to Clarence about it, and I want you to build on this earlier. How about that ice would connect the Cunningham's eyes?
Yeah.
He would
Hurt.
have got seriously hurt. And
Kind
it
of had,
was like,
yeah,
no, go
shades,
ahead, go ahead.
kind of had shades on, didn't
Yeah, he
he? Yeah, yeah.
did, but
I
you
mean, it's
know,
still disrespectful though. It's still, there was no call for that. There was no call for that. My thing is that why didn't the doctor come in there? You know what I'm saying? After the seventh round, because clearly his face was broken. Why didn't the doctor come in the ring? And where was the end swell? Did you see any end swell in the corner?
No.
I saw a bag of ice. That was it. There was no kind of end swell because he was swelling up from round one. Round two of me, he was swelling up from that round, and he got knocked
Yeah.
down.
I don't know if it was that card, but I saw Jacob Stitch Duran. He was one of the cutmen on one of the cards, and if he was there, he would have made sure they had end swell. Hey, I mean, it was totally unprepared. They come out there, they're putting a bag of ice on his cuts, on his swelling. Like you said, an end swell. It's like, damn, that's boxing 101 learned from Tokyo, Japan, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, so
Now I heard he broke his shoulder too. Did anybody else hear that?
no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
yeah,
I've heard it
yeah.
from a couple of people. We'll see more tomorrow. But yeah, I heard people said, oh, he broke his jaw and this and that. I heard it was his shoulder of all things. So we'll see
So
if
he
it.
was
Maybe I just heard some internet chitter chat, but we'll see.
okay. Now, where do you see each fighter from here going? I ain't gonna say Lupin because he's breaking up, so he gonna be out of commission for a while. Ladar, he gonna get a title shot. Do you agree with that? Not match with each every one of you.
Who we asking to get a title shot again? You mean Lubin or who we talking about?
Ladar. You think Ladar go to get a title shot?
Talking about Fundora?
Who?
Ladar, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Oh, Fundora? Uh,
Fedor, yeah.
maybe, maybe. They gonna move it along slow. I'm telling you, everybody's doing their homework. Everybody was doing their homework last night because all the top 154, they watched that fight. They watched it. If they didn't watch, it, they
Well,
heard about it.
listen. If you were asleep last night and you didn't do your homework and you know you're in 154, then you're just messed up because you should have been doing your homework and you should have been paying attention.
Yeah, now, let's skip around. Let's. I guess we just talk about Spence in August, or maybe that's too early to talk. Well, we can talk
Let's
about it. Why
go.
not?
No, no, it's fight week. Let's go. It ain't too early. It's fight week. Let's go.
Let's
We
go.
can
All right,
talk about it.
let's
Yeah,
everybody can get it on. Let's get it on there. Let's go. Who wants to set it off?
that's all it's gonna be.
I said for me, um, I know August is a tough out. There's no ifs or buts about it. He is a tough out. But I believe that Spence in the middle rounds will prevail of the body punching, and I think he will wear him down because if August give him a different look, but the way how August is, I think he gonna fight the same way has he fought against Pacquiao, and I think Spence is gonna I think he's gonna step up. I really believe. I think he hears the noise, he hears certain stuff here, and before I'm gonna put it on, give it to your brothers. I'm gonna say this: if Spence prevails. You're gonna hear it first on here, the underrated boxing talk number 72. If Spence prevails, TC, I call him Terrence Crawford. I call him TC. We better see you go right in that ring and demand a fight late fall or early winter. Fall shorts, fellas.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll check it out. Let me see. Not gonna be easy fight. It's not gonna be an easy fight for Spence. I don't think any of his fights, the last couple fights he had, were easy. But he prevails. He finds a way to win, and I, I don't want to say it's going to be. I don't want to say Spence is going to just walk through this dude, but I kind of feel like he is going to walk through him. You know what I'm saying? I think I've seen this story before, and about the Cuban, and nothing against him, but come on, man, all them Cubans had them stories, so his story going to end this weekend. Because I think because the Shag is back. Y'all see it. Y'all see the Shag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what that means. This man down. He's I think Spencer's coming for blood, man. Trying to make a mark. Trying to let the rest of these motherfuckers know, man, he ain't the one to fuck with. But we'll see. That's all I got on it.
Okay, Story B man or Clarence Bruce guys.
Well, this is a very good fight. Um, Two men who should be fighting each other, regardless if titles were on the line or not, because they are class of the division. There are a couple of others that belong right up there with them, and they all need to fight each other because when you have such talent, the only way to separate who is the best out of them is for them to get it on. They need to have round robin and compete against one another. Um, it's nice to see that the titles are making this happen instead of guys just choosing to go ahead and face the quality of opposition, because you know that each and every one of them have been in situations of taking matches against guys on paper that we know that they can beat, but they've been swimming around each other without facing one another due to the fact that there are so many titles now. When there were only one title, or if it was just the WBC and the WBA, remember back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
contenders would have to fight one another for the right to go in against a champion. And that
Mm-hmm.
makes all the difference in the world, because by the time someone actually gets the title shot against the champion, they are battle tested, you
Mm-hmm.
see. And the champion is battle tested because he was the same before becoming the champ. Right now, guys pick up titles sometimes without even really being in a real fight or having been tested. So you just don't know what a person has. Earl has proven something by going over to the UK to defeat Kell Brook. That was a significant accomplishment because that's not an easy thing to do. And Bud did the same thing when he went overseas to win his first title, even though it was at a lighter weight class. But then when you see guys who had titles like Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, those guys needed more of a test by guys like Earl and Bud because those men who were championship tested and these other guys just found their way to titles. It makes a difference in the sport. It's one of the reasons why, like, if when he had a couple of belts, Thurman should have went ahead and given Earl a shot. He should have went ahead and did it. But see, now he's on the outside looking in, and he's begging for a seat at the table when he was actually setting the table originally. So you know, it all comes full circle, man. You can see how it plays out. Ugas is a man who has earned his way to where he is, regardless of whether people want to acknowledge him or not. He is a Cuban fighter, and everyone knows at the championship level, the Cuban fighters are disrespected by the sport, the sanctioning bodies, and the media. But I acknowledge what these tremendous fighters bring to the table. And I like to see them with the opportunities. You still have a couple out there that haven't been given the opportunities that they rightfully deserve, like Luis King Kong Ortiz, for example, because those Cuban fighters can fight. They have a history of strong amateur background and everything. And if you want to award and anoint people like Triple G and Lomachenko and everything, why you can't acknowledge these Cuban fighters who have been
Facts.
so great? You understand? That's nothing but bias and prejudice. That's all it is. But I, for one, like I said, when I look at these fighters doing what they do and accomplishing what they accomplish, I look forward to a fight like Earl taking on Ugas because this fight is not going to be about their skill sets at all. This fight is going to be about who really wants to advance beyond this point and become a person that writes the ticket for their life going forward. This is what this is going to be about. Because after the first 4 or 5 rounds or so, someone's going to make a determination that I really want this. I want it all. And we don't know who that is because the questions hasn't really been asked of these two men until now. And it's going to be
Got,
exciting to see how it plays out.
got you. Yeah. Oh, people dropping off? Man. Probably YouTube. They be doing
Yeah,
that.
I'll definitely talk about this fight, bro. This is huge, bro. This is this weekend, man. This is like the countdown. It's all gonna start tomorrow. I don't think there's another fight that's happening on Saturday night. This is the main event, man. You know, this is go out and get yourself all your supplies. I'm totally looking forward to this one. And Ugas, Ugas, he got very fortunate, man. He got that fight with Manny Pacquiao, and he beat Pacquiao. Maybe Manny had cramps in his legs, and and an old Manny, this and that. But he was right there at the right place at the right time, and he likes that, man. You can tell he's got that smile on his face now. He's at all the PBC events, man. He's got his mamacita on his arm, bro. He's got he's looking happy. I think it may be a case of silk sheets too fast. And Errol's had the silk sheets, and I think Errol's resentful. He didn't get that Manny Pacquiao fight. That was his that was going to be his mecca right there. He was going to have life changing wealth after that fight, but he didn't have that fight. And uh, I think I think Errol is focused right now. I see him as 100% healed. I think he's going to be too much for Ugas. I think when Ugas starts getting those body shots, the thug, I don't think he's going to like that. I think he's going to have to get another plan. And he's got Ishmael Salas in his corner. That's a very, very talented corner there. And and you got him against Errol Spence. And who's Errol's trainer, man? Trainer of the year. I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, bro, I think it's going to come down to Errol's determination. I think he's also I think he's had a change of attitude. I don't think he's out drinking anymore. I think he's family oriented. He's got the kid. I think he's staying out of the spotlight. I think he's really focused on boxing, and a focused Errol Spence I think is going to be too much for Dennis Ugas. In this situation, I see Spence winning this fight rather easily after the third or fourth round. I think Ugas is just going to realize he's in there with a monster here. This kid's a killer. This kid's focused, and I see Errol Spence taking him out around the eighth or ninth round, and I changed it a lot until this pick, but after seeing Spence in training and see the condition that he's in and the smoothness that he's in, how he's speaking, he's speaking clearly, and I just think he's going to be too much for Ugas. I think Ugas is he's just happy to be there, and he's going to realize he's in deep waters. He's not going to know how to handle it. And Spence wins this fight by ninth round knockout.
Wow. Okay. Okay, we got it back. Okay.
My phone died, man. I'm in my car now, though.
Okay, now glad that you're safe. We was talking about the Ugas fight and Spence, and what's your
Hey, I gotta dip out, bro. I gotta put my dog out.
Okay, thank you.
Like
Thank
I
you.
said, I got 4 hours last night because of boxing. I'm not gonna let boxing make me a zombie tomorrow morning, bro. Love all you guys, man. It was awesome being on here, man.
Thank
Peace out.
you.
I'll catch you later.
All right. Now we're gonna ask Brother McClain. Hey, Brother
Hold
Mike
on.
Box.
Hold on, I gotta get back in. Okay, I'm back on. It wasn't.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Oh wow. Okay. Mike Biggs.
What up?
Okay. Spence against Ugas. What you got on it?
I gave my take on it before Stormy.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, remember?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Clarence and stuff like
I mean,
that.
I can, I'm saying, I can,
Okay.
I get some on it.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all got catch that All Access episode 2. But
Mike,
Ugas is distracted, bro. He's distracted, man. I don't think his mindset is on that, man. For real. That's in my opinion, It's just something I seen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else didn't see the same thing, but I just see a lot of distractions, man. He took 4 days off, like 4 or 5 days off from training. You know what I'm saying, to go see his son, which is commendable. You know what I'm saying? He want to be a father. But at the same time, whoever the caregiver is down in Miami, you know what I'm saying, could have flew down to his crib. You know what I'm saying? And because he's training in Las Vegas, right? So I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? He took 4 days off from training. So mentally, I don't think he's all the way there for this fight. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to mention that real quick.
Okay. I hear you.
Mike Biggs, what up, baby?
What up, Clarence? What up?
What's going on, man? Ain't nothing much.
Chilling.
I
Telling
just
you.
I'm tired of repeating myself. I just say I hope TC is there by the front, and then wherever it is, he got to open his mouth.
He'll be there. I guarantee you, if he was at the Danny fight, he'll definitely be at
Yeah, he
the
gonna be there.
Ugas fight.
He
He's
gonna
going to
definitely
be
be
there. But the question is, what are you gonna do? Are you just going to be in the crowd to be in the crowd, or are you going to get in the ring and you going to say something? Because other than that, it make no sense to go. You just gonna go for what? Just to go? No, you got to make it make sense.
there. Yeah,
What
in my
I
opinion, he got to get up in that ring when it's
That's
over.
what I'm saying. Right, exactly.
When
Because
it's
when
over.
I was thinking, I'm gonna say a few things, then we're gonna close it out in a few minutes. Now each of y'all gonna say the last one. I was saying this that about Terrence Crawford. Why? This is what I'm saying. Why you didn't sign the PBC like a few months ago, and you could have fought Thurman. At least you could have become somewhat in shape, and then we can get it
Well,
on and stuff like that.
let me answer that one for you. I'm gonna answer that one for you because that's just like people saying if Tank contract is up and Tank is saying I want to stay with Al Heyman, but I don't want to do business with Floyd. That's not going to work. If you do business with Al Heyman, you're doing business with Floyd. So I say all that to say that he does not want to do business with Floyd. And this is Terrence Boyd Crawford I'm talking about. And it's not going to work out because, like I said, if you're doing anything with Al Heyman, you're doing it with Floyd. So that's just not going to work out for Crawford. But him to come out the PBC, I think it's a great idea. But he's got to decide. He has to make the best decision for him and his family. But to me, I think that's what he should do.
Gotcha.
Facts, facts.
I got you. Well, this is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna keep your brothers up that long. That's it. So we're gonna have Story B Man last remarks, Mike B Boxer last remarks, and Clarence McClain that band. I want you to say my last one. We're gonna close it out as a family.
Well, I want to say thank you, number one Grinder, that inviting me this evening. It's been a long day for me. I've been on on the on the YouTube a lot today, so I'm running on fumes at the moment. But I want to say thank you. I did want to show you some support and love, by coming on with you this evening, and I'm glad for the and thankful for the opportunity. Glad to see some of the other brothers over here showing the same love and support as well, because that's what we are. We're a community, man, and I don't have a bias when I come on and talk about the sport of boxing. It's like I talk from it straight from the cuff. And it's always a pleasure to be able to, come together and have panels like this and discussions and exchange and share ideas. So once again, thank you for that opportunity. And I look for, getting up with you brothers again soon.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Thank you, Story B Man, to take the time out because I know you're busy, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right,
No doubt. All right, Stormy. Oh, you look.
all right,
No doubt. But yeah,
all right.
real quick, we appreciate you having me on. You already know we go
Mm-hmm.
way back. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Uh huh.
We go way back. I always appreciate you, my great brother. And man, respect to you other brothers, man. Clarence, Stormy, everybody else I was on the panel, man. Yo, I appreciate you,
Sir,
man. I done gained a whole lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? For just chopping it up with you, you great kings. You kings,
Mike
you know what I'm saying?
Biggs.
Oh, dang! Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
great kings. God, I ain't hear that in a long
Yeah.
time, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We all
All
kings, man. We
man,
kings, man.
all Clarence fault, man. I'm mad at you, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Why is it
Kings.
my Hold on,
Appreciate
why
y'all,
is it
man.
my
Love y'all.
fault? Love you
Huh?
too, man. Why is it my fault?
Cause you be
man.
picking on me. You be picking on me all the time. So I gotta say one thing about you.
That's that. That's that. Hey Mike. Hey Mike. That's that. That's that. BK versus BX. He want to pick on me.
Yeah, I already know.
No,
Here we go.
That's how we get down, bro.
I ain't scared of y'all. I was scared of y'all last year, man. I ain't scared of you no more.
Oh man, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for you, man. But I want to tell you, Underrated. I want you to continue on, always doing what you're doing, having brothers from different backgrounds and brothers from different states coming up here, and we all can show that we can be normal and we can have a rational conversation. We all could agree to a disagree, but at the end of the day, we all can respect each other as men, and you're not going to get that in a lot of these channels and platforms because I've been to some, and believe me, it's crazy. So I want you to continue on doing what you're doing, Underrated, and I tell you all the time, even off air, that I want you to win. I want all the brothers on here to win. All the brothers, we have to win because we have to show them that there's more to a black man than just getting locked up. It's more to that. We bigger than that. And what we doing right here is that we showing them that we can come from all over the world and we can come together and we can have something in common. We can talk about our favorite thing or our favorite sport, and that's boxing, man. And even when it's outside of boxing, but we can come together without anybody pulling out a gun and trying to shoot each other. So I gotta salute you on that, Underrated. I love you, brother.
Love you too, as love you back. I'll make it nice and short. People who in your destination at home, be safe and all that. Y'all be all right. I'm not gonna. I used to get into it and everything, but I just want to thank brother Watcher. I want to thank brother Brown, brother Johnson, and Bruce, and brother Watcher. I want to thank them. Thanks for coming. And this is I want to thank y'all brothers that took the time. To make this happen. But let me put brother Clarence, you already know about this, but I'm gonna tell Mike Boxing and Story B, man. I'm at 72. When I reach to 98, your brothers, I'm gonna ask your brothers to go through my library. And also my channel, Underrated Darkness too. To go through there and find out, which live that you like, because 100, I'm gonna celebrate 100. Matter of fact, if y'all gonna be on enough anyway, so y'all just pick out one live, what you enjoy about it, because we're gonna celebrate 100. Don't know when, but when that time comes, I'm gonna let you know. So watch out for that. But have a good night, everybody. Peace to y'all and your families on the panel. Peace to y'all, fam. Peace to y'all. Peace to y'all and your families in the chat. And this is the last of it. And just be good to each other. Let's keep on building. On behalf of my secondary channel, the number one grinder, Real Talk. This is yours truly, the number one grinder. The spits. I know people gonna be talking about the spits and August. And then after August, so I guess after that's gonna be the after party, the aftermath. What's gonna happen next? And that's what I want to entertain this coming week. This is what I want this weekend. I want to entertain that. I want to have that. I want to talk the aftermath because I'm gonna be up. I want to talk
I'm
the
gonna be up
aftermath.
too.
Yeah, so if you're gonna have it on your thing, just let me know. I'll have it on mine. I'll let you know. So we gonna definitely
I'm gonna
we
be
definitely
live.
got
We're
to
gonna be
talk.
live. I'm gonna definitely be
Yes.
live on that day.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we got to talk about that because we gotta see if TC gonna come up. DC, we want you. We look. I want you to hear us.
Yeah.
If it goes down, we want to see you walk your. You and Bomac. I'm talking about chicken Bromac. Yep, I want to see y'all walk up there and demand a fight.
Yeah.
That's all we want to know. We don't want to hear nothing else. No, because if we don't, we cooking.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real
That's
quick,
all.
Underrated, real quick.
Go
Yo,
ahead, go
Clarence,
ahead.
You know, Allen,
Yeah,
big, tall, dark skinned motherfucker.
yeah.
That's
I
my
know Alan.
guy. That's my guy. I knew him.
Yeah.
I've known him since he was. I know the whole family.
I know him since he was a pup.
What? So we gotta know each other, man. We gotta know each other.
I know his
Cause
sister. I know the family too. I know him since he was a pup, man. Yeah,
you
I
know
know him.
you know them. You know their moms just passed, right?
Nah, I didn't know. No, I didn't know. Nobody gave me the 411 on that, but I'll reach out to him. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, she
I
had
haven't
cancer.
seen his sister in a minute. Oh man,
Cancer.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
crazy.
definitely pay my respects the first chance I get.
Yeah. We'll talk though, man. Holla at your boy, man. I think I sent you my
Oh, we
map, right?
definitely.
Yo, you got
Yeah.
the number? You got the number?
Oh, me and him already did that. We already did that. We definitely,
Yeah.
me and Mike Biggs about to get up. Not even on some being from the same hood. We about to. We
Yeah.
might be at the Barclays next month. We don't know. Something
Word.
about to happen.
Well, you
Word.
know,
I gotta come out there.
yeah, man. I might have to.
Yeah.
I might have to hit a Mexican in the head out here and get some money.
Should take it.
If you hit one of them, if you hit one of them in the head, we might not see you for a while. Underrated. You gotta be easy.
That's just a joke, y'all. I'm all about that's a joke. But I want to thank your brother so much, man. And I'm gonna reach out to y'all throughout the week and stuff. Maybe we can get something up in boxing and stuff like that to break down certain things and stuff like that. So, because I do
Oh,
want that.
hold on, Andre. I wanted to tell y'all. So, I know people been patiently waiting and they've been aggravating and they've been talking to me about it constantly. But y'all could expect to have them No Duck Zone shirts real soon.
Oh,
So,
bet.
anybody who wants the No Duck Zone shirts, I'm getting them in all different sizes. You're more than welcome to DM me, but they coming. So DM me when you need a No Duck Zone shirt. Just tell me your size.
Bet. I represent.
Oh, oh yeah, and let me say this though too, Clarence. We're gonna talk about that offline, and maybe Mike, probably want to talk to you and Mike Boxing do it this week coming up because I got a few designs that I pulled
Yeah,
up. Yeah, so it's time to like really get busy, get the get these things out. You know what I mean? It's time
yeah.
for
Yeah.
me. So
Let's go. Let's get it. This is fucking
Let's get
politics,
it.
man. Let's build.
yeah, man.
Let's
So
get it.
time to, get that out, man. It's time to man get these shirts and get these things going,
Let's
man. So
get it.
and then
Already hit.
so oh yeah, let me let the people know before I leave. When I get them out, right? I'm gonna do a special live on that. So people gonna know
That's
my merch. Y'all see my merch. I'm not the only one's gonna. I'm telling people in the clouds. The only one's gonna know is the one that like I call like my family, like Clarence and them. That's the only thing gonna know. But they not gonna let nobody know. But when I come there with the merch, they gonna like, oh snap. So it's coming. It's coming. So watch out for that. For that. Yeah. I'm gonna hit you with something. Definitely hit you with something.
Yeah. I appreciate the chat too, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Word up.
Yeah, shout out to the chat.
Much
shout
respect
But
to y'all, man.
out.
Make sure
thank
y'all
you.
smash that like button.
Yeah, man, hit the like button, man. And
That
if
shit free.
anybody want, yeah, it's free, man. So if y'all want to cash at me, it's $capital JT 53000. And and that'd be greatly appreciated. But thank you, brothers. This is the last of the underrated boxing talk number 72. And I'll talk to your brothers later. Y'all brothers have a good night. Y'all have a good night. And just remember, stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Stay righteous. And when you stay righteous, y'all are winners. So y'all have a blessed night. Much blessings. Peace.
Peace.